A Henrico doctor accused of sexually abusing 2 teenage patients has been released on bond. I'm Candace Burns.
And I'm Leland Pender. The prosecutor in this case says more criminal charges could soon be filed against Dr. Daniel Davidow, the former medical director of the Cumberland Children's Hospital in New Kent County.
Tonight, an update to a nearly 3-year-long Problem Solvers investigation. Laura French talks exclusively to the former lead state police investigator in this case.
I didn't think it was ever going to happen.
Shock and relief from this former Cumberland Children's Hospital patient after learning the former medical director, Daniel Davidow, has been charged with sexually abusing her and another teen at the New Kent facility.
No matter how arrogant he was, or is, thinking that everyone's going to believe his lies, you were finally caught. And you deserve it. You deserve everything bad.
Last month, a New Kent County grand jury indicted Davidow on 4 felony counts of aggravated sexual battery and object sexual penetration. Over the last 2.5 years, CBS 6 has traveled to North Carolina and Florida to interview the alleged victims about what they say Davidow did to them during their stays at the hospital.
And then he's like, okay, I have to make sure that your pulse in your private area is intact. So he takes his hand with no gloves on still, and he puts his hand under he unbuttons my pants, puts them under my pants, under my underwear.
And he had me slide down my pants, and then he grabbed my underwear actually and like pulled them down. And I was obviously like very tense because it's a very uncomfortable situation. And he was like, just relax, just relax. And he still did not have gloves on. Stuck his fingers inside of me, and he claimed that it was, he was checking pulses.
Davidow was terminated in February 2020, shortly after a CBS 6 investigative report detailed some of the abuse claims against him. Since then, 47 former patients have filed suit against the hospital, seeking more than $388 million. Of those plaintiffs, 38 accused Davidow of sexual misconduct.
There are dozens and dozens and dozens of victims, and it floors me that he still has his medical license.
In an exclusive interview, CBS 6 spoke with retired Virginia State Police Senior Special Agent Marcy Clifton, the lead investigator in this case from when it began in October 2017 until she retired for medical reasons in March 2020. Clifton interviewed both accusers and dozens of other former patients.
I've been working on this case for so long, and even though I'm retired from the state police, it's still, I think about it every day. And to hear that he was finally going to be, brought to justice for, it was very emotional.
As it was for the alleged victim KJ, as she's named in the indictment.
I remember just like looking up, and there were tears in my eyes.
During some exams, she claims Davidow would sexually assault her while she was heavily medicated on an antipsychotic drug.
And I had just received a dose of Thorazine. So he was like, get up on the table and pull down your pants. And I was like, why? Why do I need to do that? I don't have any medical reason that you would need to be doing these, because this had been probably less than a week since my admission date that he was doing this again. And I remember I got up on the table and I could barely even move because I was, first of all, scared, but I didn't know how to express it, and I was very drugged and very out of it.
Almost every child that I talked to was given Thorazine. Some of the interviews that I did would haunt me at night. Some of the more egregious, especially the ones where the children would talk about being on these high-powered drugs and sexual things were being done to them, and they felt paralyzed or trapped in their own body, and they couldn't cry out and they couldn't move. That's some of the things that bother me the worst.
Under the Freedom of Information Act, CBS 6 obtained this Department of Health Professions complaint submitted by the Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Services Chief Clinical Officer, Dr. Alexis Aplaska. In it, she mentions over 12 allegations of sexual and physical abuse against Davidow and the improper use of drugs like Thorazine. The Board of Medicine did not take any disciplinary action. Aplaska spoke to CBS 6 back in June.
Most of these kids were administered Thorazine, which was discovered in 1950s. You know, it is a very sedating and strong antipsychotic, and when used now, used for adults with very serious, psychotic symptoms, and that's not what these kids had.
I have a very strong feeling and belief that I was put on it, so I wasn't able to object to things. I, was sedated. I was not myself. I couldn't say no or stop him when he was doing something that I didn't like. Or
what would your message be to all of these alleged victims? Because as you said, there's dozens.
There are. I heard them. I loved them. When it actually comes down to it, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
Investigators say the young woman identified as RH in this story was also victimized by former Cumberland psychotherapist Mickey Hardin. He was indicted in 2020 but died by suicide before he was able to make a plea in February 2021. Meanwhile, Dr. Davidow's attorney argued today they have witnesses ready and are prepared to defend this case. A motion hearing was set for January 30th.